Jeff Bezos, the doppelganger of Dr. Evil, could be the new owner of the Boston Celtics. Celtics obviously for sale. Could the Amazon owner be the one who purchases the team? Maz, what say you?
So this thing was making the rounds on Twitter earlier, is where I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
Caught my attention. Would you want him as owner, Murray?
Yeah, especially when the other alternative that we've recently heard is the FSG, the Red Sox ownership group, which, makes me want to puke. So if it's Bezos, yeah, I can live with that.
Paulie?
Yeah, for the same reasons. I would rather have it sort of more like PAGs, some
for continuity's sake.
Yeah, but if it can't be that, then yeah, why not a guy with those kinds of pockets?
So to me, I don't understand why you wouldn't. The guy's got the deepest pockets going. I mean, or among the deepest in the world.
Yeah, if nothing else, if you wanted a new stadium, and wouldn't you want a new stadium for the Celtics? It'd be good to have a WNBA team here. They're banging out the Garden in a couple of days for this game. That's Connecticut and LA. I think they're playing
tomorrow.
Yeah. It's not even like Kate and Clark's coming to town. They've banged it out for a WNBA team, NBA team. It's state away in Connecticut, which you hate, Maz, and a team in LA. And so, you could have a Boston WNBA team that would bang it out on the nights the Celtics aren't playing. It's their own place. You would have this Amazon Dome if Jeff Bezos was the owner.
Amazon Arena?
Yeah. Wouldn't you want that?
Definitely.
That'd be a good thing.
Definitely I would want it. Now, I heard there's a couple of things that struck me about this report. One, I don't know if it's legit or it's not, but it makes a lot of sense. Bezos could afford it. He'd be good for the fan base. Deep pockets is what you want in an owner, whether he's local or not. The guy could absolutely build his own arena, too, without having to deal with all the politics here if he really wanted to do it. I mean, there are a million possibilities, although I'm sure there would obviously be some sort of deal brokered. $6 billion seems high. Early on in the process, the number that I was hearing was 5. Maybe a little over 5. 6 seems like a lot. You also heard Simmons say there the league wants $6 billion. The league is going to be involved. And
as they should. I mean, it is one of the crown jewels of the NBA.
Absolutely,
Murray.
Murray.
About the stupid Atlanta Hawks or Charlotte or something like that.
Yeah, so and other people have mentioned this to me, so I think it all bears mentioning. First of all, when John Henry has bought franchises, he has bought undervalued signature franchises. Okay, the Red Sox were undervalued, had greater capacity for growth than they were getting under the Yawkey, what's the word I'm looking for? The Yawkey Trust. Okay, so the point is that they were always run like a mom and pop organization. There was a lot of chance there for growth and income, which is why it interested the Fenway Sports Group. Same is true of Liverpool. The Penguins are an elite franchise. But they got all these assets at favorable prices. The Celtics are not at a favorable price. Okay, and secondly, if it's going to cost $6 billion, they'd almost be better off getting their own franchise and starting from scratch instead of inheriting the tax bill that's going to come with the Celtics in a couple of years. Now, you want my opinion? John Henry and his group don't want the Celtics. That's my opinion.
So why did that leak out then?
Because whoever is, you want to get as many people involved in the game as possible to drive up the price. It's like saying, we're interested in this free agent, we're interested in that free agent. Now the agent is going to be the one leaking it, saying, yep, we have interest from 7 teams because it drives the price up. So, I don't know, is it Wick? Is it John Henry doing Wick a solid? Is it Wick assuming John Henry will do him the solid? Is it Wick's old man just dropping stuff out there with his buddies in the industry? I'm telling you this, my understanding is that Fenway Sports Group does not want the Celtics.
That's a good thing to hear.
Okay, so for those people, that's just my understanding. Doesn't mean I'm not reporting that. I'm just telling you I don't think they want the Celtics. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, I like hearing that because that should. I think most people heard that and they wanted to puke. That's the worst possible option.
Absolutely. No assurances that they're going to spend money and be aggressive and have championships be the goal. Right? That's you lose all of that assurance with the Fenway Sports Group. They've lost the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, Red Sox fans have learned to hate him here. They hate him in Pittsburgh since he's bought the Penguins. They hate him overseas with the soccer club. Like, he'd be doubly hated here if he ended up buying the Celtics. Just quickly for the both of you, like, what would be the downside of Bezos? Because for me, quickly, it's just, I think the perception of that guy is he's one of these, like, big tech creeps. And I think most people just look at him and Zuckerberg and others and they recoil. So I think him almost buying the team would be good PR for him. So that would change and people would learn to love him here. But on the surface, initially, I think people say Bezos, and then it's like, well, that's just a rich prick we don't like.
No, I think that's exactly it. Yeah, he's not a likable guy, right? So, but at the end of the day, how many fans care about liking the owner?
Right.
Like, to me, I don't know that really matters.
As long as you spend and invest in the team.
So, to me, it would be like how
ghoulish
invested is he, even emotionally, does he care? Or is it just a toy for him? Is it just another corporate business way to make money? Or does he actually care? Is he invested in the team? That would be my only drawback.
Yeah, I'm not a smart enough business person to know what the value in it would be for him in terms of, like, cross promoting, putting Amazon on the uniforms, or I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask for that. But I can tell you that I can see why he'd be a suitor. I mean,
if they want $6 billion, there ain't many other people that can say, like, bang, on the table, there it is, I'm buying it.
Right.
He can do that.
Right. And it's not even going to be the full $6 billion, right? Because you have other partners in there, so they're going to value the franchise at $6 billion, unless he wants to buy out all the other people, in which case he could probably do that too. So, I mean, I think that's good news. But anybody who buys the team, given what the price tag is going to be going forward, is going to have deep pockets. It's the number one thing that I would want as a fan in any prospective owner is deep pocket. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.